Hey everyone, welcome back. Ready for another deep dive.
Always. What are we exploring today?
Today we're tackling higher education job opportunities, but not just anywhere. We're zeroing in on New York City.
New York. Oh, that's going to be interesting. Lots to uncover there.
Right. Think about it. NYU, Columbia University, even Cornell has a campus there. Some of the world's most prestigious institutions are right there in New York.
And you know what that means? Tons of job opportunities. And not just the typical professor role
Now,
either.
yeah, academicjobs.com has like a whole range of positions listed. Research, administration, you name it. I even saw some remote gigs, which is pretty cool.
It is. But why New York specifically? Why not, say, Boston or Chicago, which also have these big name
Well,
universities?
for one, New York offers competitive salaries and amazing benefits packages. Not to mention that feeling of community you get when you're surrounded by, some of the brightest minds in your field.
So it's not just about the job itself, the
No.
whole environment.
Exactly. It's about being part of something bigger. And speaking of that, I was looking at a quote from Jared Knize, the CEO of academicjobs.com.
Oh, what did you say?
He said, I love New York.
Mm.
If you can make it there, you can make it anywhere. It's up to you. New York, New York. I love New York and its universities and colleges. There is a vibe to this city that rings and shouts out in higher ed. Join it, run with it, be a part of it, take the plunge.
So, what's that all about, that whole vibe thing? What do you make of that?
Well, it definitely sounds like classic New York energy, is that sense of like ambition, that drive, that anything is possible.
But what does making it even mean in such a competitive academic landscape? It's not just about getting a job.
I think it's about thriving, about
Yeah.
pushing boundaries, challenging yourself, and contributing something truly meaningful.
So it's like New York itself almost becomes this driving force in your career.
Absolutely. New York is this melting pot of cultures, ideas, and you have access to like world-class museums, theaters, everything. Yeah, it's not just about being stuck in a lab or library all day. It's about being inspired by the city itself.
Exactly. That constant exposure to different perspectives has to seep into the academic atmosphere. It's pretty unique.
Yeah, and when I was browsing academicjobs.com, I actually felt that. Like,
Yeah.
the positions listed, they weren't just boring job descriptions. You could see the potential for, these amazing collaborations, cutting-edge research, stuff like that.
I see what you mean. And yeah, there's no denying it. The competition is fierce. I mean, that's kind of what Kaneze is hinting at with that whole like make it comment. But it also speaks to the resilience you develop, the
Yeah.
ability to adapt and, well, succeed in such a demanding environment.
It's like a trade-off then, right? High
Yeah.
rewards, high stakes. But for people who really thrive on challenge, New York sounds like, well, the ultimate academic playground.
Haha. Yeah, I think that sums it up perfectly.
So what should our listeners take away from all this?
First off, even if you're not immediately looking for a job in higher ed, take a look at academicjobs.com. Just browsing through those listings can give you a feel for what's happening in academia right now, what skills are in demand. Who knows, maybe you'll discover a new field you never even considered.
It's like a peek into the future of higher education, right there at your fingertips.
Yeah, exactly. And, thinking about that vibe Kanze talked about, it's worth asking yourself,
Oh, I like where you're going with this.
what impact could you as an individual make on New York's higher education scene? It's a pretty big question, but something to consider.
It definitely is. So to everyone listening, if any of this resonated with you, if you're feeling that New York pull, head over to academicjobs.com and check out what's out there. Your next big opportunity might be waiting.
Or, who knows, you might even inspire the next big breakthrough.
Exactly. Thanks for tuning in to another deep dive.
Until next time.
See you then.